states with funding freezes and whatnot. I think we saw some of that in California and New York.
Yeah, and think about, it's a great question. Think about how outrageous it is. Think about how not normal that statement is. They continue to try and divide us. They continue to try and make this case. So yes, I do worry about that. And just like states that are making aggressive moves on climate that are lowering the costs of energy for people, and every single economist and every single energy expert shows that they will raise the cost by not allowing us to diversify that. So yeah, I do worry about that. I think we've seen this, a vindictiveness, a willingness to try and target. And this whole idea that they see states as Democrats and Republicans, or they see areas as red or blue, is simply the most egregious violation of their oath to try and take care. You have a responsibility to give your best for people who vote against you. They don't see it this way, and I remind you all, this is not normal. This, the desire to find both sides do it type of thing is, it's pretty hard. I don't think you've ever found another president who said, they're my enemy, I don't want to help, I don't want to do things. And so yeah, I worry about that, and that's why our team is continuing to watch.
Governor, how concerned are you that the Trump administration will start firing workers instead of furloughing them, and do you think they might target workers in blue states?
I do. I think it goes back to this question, Tom, that it appears like they're trying to do that. The disruption is there. The willingness of the Speaker of the House to blatantly, I have seen Fox News even correct this issue, that trying to tell the public we're in a massive misinformation campaign. The President himself tweeting out AI videos of fake news reports on health care. This is really dangerous, and it's really hard. And I cannot express to you the concern and the absolute bafflement and fear of our European allies asking me, is this stuff really going on? So yeah, I have a feel that they do that. And again, they're going to tell you this, and like with the VA, and this is what really drives me crazy, they'll come back and tell you, oh, we're not firing anybody important. We're not going to fire doctors. No, just the people who change the linens or get the surgical instruments cleaned so they're ready to go. Those people aren't there. Or the IT, the people that allow you to schedule your appointment with the VA. There's a reason that all these people work together in agencies, and everybody's valuable in them. So yes, I do worry about that, Tom.
On that, Governor, does it change your approach at all? Obviously, you're on his radar, having been on the presidential ticket.
Yeah.
But you are mentioning Trump, you are mentioning Vance. Does it change your approach at all, thinking that it could hurt your state if you go after them too much?
I'm not going after them, I'm speaking the truth. I'm certainly not going to bend a knee to what they're doing. I'm certainly not going to say, oh, this is fine, the way they talk like that. I think you hear my rhetoric is that we're willing to find working solutions. And I think the contrast here was, look, and I have said this and given credit to Republican legislators here in Minnesota, we navigated, I think, and I said, had it not been for the horrific murder of Melissa and Mark, there was a real success story there to get out of this budget year the way we did together, and I think that's the model. So I'm not going to moderate that. I'm going to tell him to go back to work, and I am going to challenge him. I mean, my God, we've got the White House threatening investigations in jail time because an escalator stopped. Walk up the damn stairs. This stuff happens. This is life. Do not normalize this. So I'm going to continue to approach them. I'll continue to work with them. We'll kind of continue to deliver. And I said, if there are lawful laws that are in place, we will follow that. If we need to challenge in court, we'll challenge in court. But this idea that you've got to go and kiss the ring, or you've got to go and give some type of award to get basic services that he swore an oath to defend, that is outrageous. So no, I will not change how we approach that.
Are you in agreement with congressional Democrats who are withholding votes on this and the stipulations they're seeking for that?
Yeah, they're not withholding votes, and I think this frame of this is, oh, we could get this done if just 6 Democrats would vote for this horrific budget. Well, we could also get it done if 8 Republicans voted for a really good budget that continued to give health care and not tax cuts to the wealthy. That's how close this is. This idea that it's Democrats' responsibility to get this thing over when it's absolutely horrific. And again, to get there, were there some things that I signed and would have rather not this last legislative session? Yes. Were there things that Republicans had to vote on that they would have rather not have? Yes. And what we got out of that is a fiscally responsible budget where people are talking, there's structural imbalance 4 years out, gone because of that responsibility.